my school has been talking about this movie. They said, what's a new Christmas scary movie coming out? It looks really good. And in my opinion, it looked okay. I was interested. I love the scary, happy feeling, like scary bad, like scary, happy feeling movies. And I love those kind of movies. And a Christmas movie set in a scary time about Krampus, one of the most scariest European, like, mysteries ever. Sign me up. Krampus. I don't know if it's Krampus or Krampus. I'm gonna say Krampus. So Krampus stars Adam Scott. I know him from Step Brothers, Park and Recs. He's a great actor. He's the dad of this family. This is a big family. And so his son, he's a troublemaker. He's a pretty much troublemaker. He's done bad stuff all over year. He believes in Santa, and he's gonna write a note to Santa saying, hey, I've been a bad kid. I want to be a good kid. Give me some presents, please. And so his uncle and the guy from the Comebacks, the guy from Anchorman, him, his family, the girl from Fargo, her annoying kids, they all come for the Christmas. They're only for 3 days. It's all happy. I love the first scene. Like, the movie starts off so creepy. Like, Universal Pictures comes up, and it's all ice, and it's, like, all eerie. I love movies that do that. I love the eeriness, and then it turns happy. And I'm like, oh. And then the first 20 minutes is happy feeling, and you have these douchey cousins you want to kill, you just want to punch in their face. And then the kid rips up his North Pole letter, throws it out the window, and hell breaks loose because everything goes wrong. A blizzard hits the whole town, pretty much. The whole neighborhood's gone out. And so now Krampus has come to town. I love movies that have such a great warm feeling to them, and they just kill the vibe with a scary tone. This movie had a great tone. Yeah, it's a little inconsistent with comedy, but when they say this is a creepy moment, it is a creepy moment. The scene you get from the trailer with the little girl under the car and the little thing tweaking, whatever, that's like one of the first scenes in the movie. That's when you first see Krampus. We don't see him, but he's jumping on rooftops. I didn't know he does that. I thought he was just walking around and everything, got hooves, whatever. No, he jumps across rooftops and goes down the chimney. You better light your fire because he will come down there if it's not. And so, first things first, the pauses, I'm all over the place. The acting's good. Adam Scott does a great job as the dad. The mom does a great job as the mom. The uncle does a good job as the uncle. He's good to see him, a good little role. Everyone just did a good job, whatever, but my biggest problem is everyone else. Like, seriously, the girl from 2.5 Men, what's her name? Barja, I forget. But she was a complete, cartoon, and all the kids were cartoons except for the main kid and the sister. Those two were more realistic, but the two girls slash boys, in my opinion, were like so cartoony and you just want to punch them in their face. I hated them. The dog was better than them. The baby was better than them. I hated the two girls who looked like boys. But everything else, like, is just cartoony. Krampus, when you actually see Krampus, oh, he's creepy. He is a creepy dude. And it's practical. It's a practical, like, monster. I was like, oh, it's practical. The teddy bear with the teeth, it's practical. Except when it jumps across the room, it's CGI. Now, the comedy in the scene, like, there's a scene where all these toys come to life and they attack them. It was kind of shown as a comedy scene, but it's supposed to be intense and scary. It was kind of funny, you could say. So that's my biggest problem. I thought this movie didn't know if they want to go straight for a comedy or if it just wants to be scary. Because when they showed Krampus, or when he's on the roof and then hooves, you hear him. Like, it's so scary when you hear his hooves on the thing. It's scary. Krampus, all around him, if he was the villain, I mean, he is the villain. He was great. I loved Krampus. Everything about him was great. But the most, like, the big scares and everything that happens in the house that goes all wrong is this little elf people and these little gingerbread people. I'm like, I don't want to see them. I want to see freaking Krampus jumping across a freaking rooftop, hooving everything, going down a chimney. That was interesting. It was scary. It was interesting. Like, I was actually had goosebumps. I was like, when he's on the freaking roof and everyone's quiet, I'm like, I would be freaking out. The directing is actually really good in this movie. It makes you feel like you're really stuck in this house with this family. And I have to say, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I'm glad it wasn't a happy ending. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil it. If you do see this movie, it doesn't end all, yay! It ends like, oh, I'm glad they didn't end happy. I'm so glad they did, because at first they were going to. I was like, oh, it's going to end like this. And I was like, and then it ends. I was like, that's a good ending. Krampus, in my opinion, was a good surprise. I like the movie. It's just, there's some cartoony characters, and the tone of the jokes and like supposed to be scary were a little mixy-feely, but overall, I like the movie. It's entertaining. I definitely would watch it again. I'm gonna give the movie a C+. You don't have to go see Krampus, but it's Christmas time, and the first 20 minutes is a good Christmas feel, but after that, crap goes down. So what is your favorite, like, Christmas/scary movie ever? And I like Krampus. I like Krampus. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it just had a couple problems. Overall, I like it. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!